Hey there. Hey, I thought I would just jump on here really quick and do a quick Zoom. I'm going to share my screen and show you the back end of the DIY closet course in case any of you guys have questions. So let's get started. Okay, I'm not really great at this, but I will figure it out. So let me share my screen here. And I'm going to show you. Okay, can you see that? Can you see that? Okay, move this little puppy down and we will start like really showing you the goods here. Okay, so if you haven't already, this is the sales page. I don't know, to what degree you have interest in this, but at the same time, this is a great place to start because it answers a ton of questions. I've been getting a ton of questions, so I'm probably going to do a little bit of a live on just frequently asked questions before the price goes back up here in a little while, but I wanted to just show you around first. I completely understand what it is we're offering, but what I'm finding out is that season after season as I'm launching this, it can get kind of consuming or confusing. And some people are like, well, I don't really know. I'd love to see the back end. So here I am showing you. So I'm in my dining room today, a little different than my bedroom or bathroom, but my family is still here, quarantine and all. And so if there's people popping through, that's why. So anyway, this is the homepage of the DIY closet course. And essentially, the main purpose of this course is to just give you a complete overhaul overview of your personal style from start to finish, okay? So I offer a lot of other services and I offer a lot of like smaller mini courses, but this is like my flagship whole enchilada. This is everything. This is, if you were to call me and you were local in Kansas City and said, hey, I'm looking for a personal stylist, how can you help me? This is the kind of information and the process that I would take you through, okay? Of course, working with me one-on-one is a lot more expensive because of the time and travel and things like that. So when we developed the DIY closet course, it was for that main reason. I had been contacted by a lot of people online through Pinterest about helping styling them and things like that, or just with different questions. And I thought, you know what? I absolutely love offering this information. I know it changes lives and makes a huge impact. So we decided to package it all up in a pretty little bow. And that is what the DIY closet course is. So essentially my face-to-face services on your computer to do at your own pace at a fraction of the price in about the same amount of time. It is definitely a workshop, so it is not something where you just watch a bunch of videos and like you're suddenly changed. Every video is going to take you through a different step, okay? So if you are somebody who is just getting dressed in the morning instead of actually dressing, this is a great visual. We all do it, okay? Before I started doing this video, I had to take my, vintage t-shirt off. Because it's Friday and I'm at home and it's, that kind of day. But there is a time and place to dress it up, step it up so that you can feel your confident self, okay? So that you can walk into any room and know that you're credible, you're there on purpose, you have taken the time to feel your best and therefore you're going to give your best, okay? So if you are in that kind of nasty little struggle where you're just not sure, then this would be the course for you. So it tells you a little bit about me, talks about my customers. I'm going to play this just so that you can kind of see I've been doing this a really long time. I don't just yak it up. I've actually worked with hundreds of women here in the Kansas City area and even more than that online. So it is my passion. It is my full-time work. So a lot of people that launch these little courses I think are kind of niching, but I actually do this for a living. So I'm super proud to say that. Oops, we don't need to watch it twice. Okay. So a couple of testimonies from different people that have taken the course here locally and then also out of town. It's an honor, honestly, to hear their feedback and to see how it's kind of helped transform their closet and their confidence in the long run. But what's funny is that people start to take this course because of the clothes and the style aspect, but they leave feeling like they've just joined a personal growth seminar or left one. So the personal growth and the self-image and what I cover when it comes to body confidence is life-changing, okay? So yes, can I teach you how to organize your closet? And can I teach you how to put outfits together? Because I know that's just like a massive thing to some people, but I teach it in an easy 1, 2, 3 step process. Yes, I can do all of those things, but what I am so proud of is the way you feel when you're done, okay? And I can't convince you of that. I can't teach you that. I can show you that, but I can't make you believe it, okay? So, all right. So if you kind of scroll on down, it'll tell you, you're kind of ready for this course. If you're in these places, you're not. If you're in this place, and then kind of what it offers. So there are 5 different workshops. Each workshop covers a different section. And within each section, there are bullet points, which would be lessons in each section, okay? So here I'm just kind of showing you the overview and kind of running you through it. So I definitely think if this is something that's interesting to you, definitely read this page. It can get lengthy, but I promise you, I have bite-sized down so much information just so that you know what you're buying, okay? I'm that person. I don't just, give money away easily either. So I know that what we're charging for this is just a minute amount for what you're actually getting. So the value is huge. Here we talk, there's $1,125 worth of value at only $97, and that doesn't even include our bonuses, okay? So there's master classes, workshops. You may or may not have already taken my body shape quiz. There's that. And there's all kinds of downloadable PDFs so that you can really understand like what your life looks like on paper, right? How much time do you spend doing X, Y, Z? That's gonna let you know how much clothes you need to do those things, okay? So if you're not someone who dresses for work every day, then there's no reason to have, a corporate section of your closet or a corporate capsule. But if you do, then we have that covered. If you're somebody that works from home or you're maybe a stay-at-home mom, our evening and weekends outfits will have you covered. But the course runs you through everything, every season, every occasion, every reason that you need to get dressed, we cover here. So super excited about that. Then you come into our digital bonuses, and this is where my blood starts pumping because it's very exciting. These digital bonuses came from years and years of working with customers face-to-face that were like, Kathleen, I love this list you gave me, but it's kind of bulky and I don't know about carrying around all the time. So what we did is we took our downloadable PDF and we put it on a digital page. And I will show you here because they're gorgeous. So this is the back end member area. So, well, let me back up a minute. Okay, this is the sales. This is the sales page. It tells you everything that you're getting. I'm going to go to those bonuses in a second. Let me run through the rest of this. But with these bonuses, you add $600 more of value to this for the same price. Okay, so I really need you to take your time. Like I say here in this little section, close your eyes and really picture what it would look like if you could dress in the outfits that you aspire to every day effortlessly on your budget and perfectly for your body shape. Okay? I don't just say those things and then under-deliver. This course over-delivers. You are going to get that peace of mind and feeling of knowing that you know exactly how to dress your body, you know exactly what you need to create the outfits that you want, and you know where to find them, and then you know where to organize them so that you can constantly have the ability to mix and match using my instant outfit formula. Okay, so blah, 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 it takes you all the way down. You're ready if you're here, you're not ready if you're here. I mean, I'm this firm believer that you're on this page for a reason. So if you're ready, you're feeling it already. If you're not, you're questioning it, and go with it. It's not for everybody, but it is for every woman who has stood in a dressing room feeling absolutely helpless, wishing like, what the shiz is going on? I just want to get shirts that make me feel, comfortable, but yet also chic and stylish and trendy without going over the edge budget-wise. So if you are that person, then it's definitely worth a look-see. But if you're somebody who buys things and never really finishes them, or you love just buying clothes and having them hang in your closet with tags on them for 10 years, then this course probably isn't for you, okay? And I won't get into a ton of frequently asked questions in this because I'm really just trying to show you the back end, but we will do a live probably, so look for that on frequently asked questions because we've had a lot. So anyway, this is the sales page. If you're wanting to learn everything, this is a great place to go. You can hit up styleschooltv.com to DIY Closet course, and you will see this page there available. So, okay, once you do purchase, say you click this button here, and it takes you down and tells you every single thing you're going to get. Click it again, and All right, this is the actual page where you would put in your payment information. I ask for very minimal information because I am not trying to house too much of your stuff. I do not spam people. I do not sell information. This strictly stays between you and me, okay? So it's bare minimum, but I do ask for a password so that you have a way to access the back-end members area. So once you complete your payment here, I take debit card, credit card, and PayPal. So you're able to, plug in all your information. Everything is obviously guaranteed. You have 7 days to consume the content. And if it doesn't deliver on every level, you email me back and I give you a refund. Easy peasy. I'm happy to do it. If it's not what you want, I don't want your money, period. So there's no stress, okay? Okay, so once this all goes through, you're gonna get an email to your inbox that's gonna give you your login details, and it's gonna bring you to a place that looks like this. This is the back-end members area. I love this area. Very proud of this area because we've had the course on 2 different platforms and nothing was as user-friendly as this, okay? So all you have to do, it's saying resume because I've already clicked one thing, but I could very easily unclick it. Well, or not really. I can unclick it, but I have to unclick it from inside. Anyway, I will show you that in a second. So anyway, here is the back-end course. But when you hit resume, when you first get here, it'll say start course. Now it says resume because it tracks the lessons as you go and it goes in order, okay? So when I start with a face-to-face client, I can't start with you in your closet without really being able to identify what your needs are, okay? So the first place that I start is really kind of trying to develop that relationship. And you have the ability in here, down towards the bottom in the bonus area, all the bonus pieces are at the bottom, you can click on the Getting to Know You Personal Style Profile. When you do that, it's gonna take you to a Google form. This is the Google form that my face-to-face clients fill out and my online clients. Now I will tell you, even though I offer this to people, not everyone fills it out. And that's actually okay. But if you're somebody who's gonna hit me up on Messenger and you want specific answers using your Ask a Stylist access, which I highly recommend, or through one of the Facebook groups, when I have something like this on file, I can be of so much more service to you because I know more about you, okay? So I know what your tics are, I know what you like, what you don't like, what your sizes are, kind of what your body shape is, and I can learn a lot and have it on file, and that way when we are having time together, it doesn't have to, be super lengthy because I'm already up to speed on kind of what it is that you need. So if you decide to purchase, I highly suggest filling this out because it's a huge tool. And yes, on your phone, it might seem long, but it's really not. This is like basic information. And a lot of people get overwhelmed, but quite honestly, if you are serious about up-leveling your personal style, this is like phase 1, okay? Gotta be done, okay? So it's something that, like I said, some people skip, but when they get me one-on-one, I can't be as laser focused because I don't know everything, okay? So this is a great tool and I highly suggest using it. So backing up just a little bit back to the course, you'll see that once I have identified more about you and I kind of know what it is you're looking for and kind of where you're at style-wise, because I can pick up where you're at on your mindset by just reading about you. I don't even have to meet you yet, okay? So been doing this for years, but it is my absolute pleasure, and that's one of the first things that I hit on. And we talk about that a lot in the section 1 in the Personal Style Masterclass. One of my favorite videos. I really feel like if you're gonna watch just one video, this video covers everything. It just doesn't go into great detail about everything, but it's a great once-over if you're kind of like, what is it that I'm getting myself into? I love this video, and I think that it is extremely informative about ways to find your personal style, find the style that you aspire to, and kind of just know more about your body, know more about just style in general and like what having a personality style is, which is the kind of vibe that you put off. What is it that you're trying to say to the world? I want to communicate that. That's what I want for you, okay? I'm not here to dress anybody in the style that I like. It's all about you, okay? So as opposed to fashion bloggers and Instagram influencers and things like that, I'm actually a personal stylist who is here for you, okay? It's not about what I'm wearing, it's about what you wanna wear. And I wanna help you find everything that you need to pull off the outfits that you want so that you feel that confidence, okay? The confidence that those Instagram influencers and the style bloggers have, you know, don't you just look at them and go, God, they look amazing. They're trying every day. That's the difference. Okay, so setting an intention is the only difference. Deciding is the only difference. And this course is going to help you, give you the roadmap so that that deciding isn't just guessing. You're absolutely calculated in what the next step is. And that's what I love about this course, because if we hit this back arrow, it takes you right back to the course. Once you finish a section, I'll go back in here, and you click complete, you'll see over here that it just moves you right along to the next lesson. You can click on that and it takes you right through, okay? So you're gonna see there are different types of lessons. So every section of the 5 sections, get back here, every section of the 5 sections, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is a video. The very first lesson is always a video. And then beneath that, you're gonna see individual classes and lessons. Some of those are gonna be videos, some of those are gonna be worksheets, some of those are gonna be PDF downloads that you'll wanna print off and keep, or maybe just save. And then down here in this bonus area, you're going to see everything else, okay? So all the digital bonuses that I talk about in the sales page and all that. So the course technically is sections 1 through 5. Each section should take you about an hour to listen to, absorb, and then about an hour to implement. So this is a 10-hour course, okay? When I work with someone face-to-face, I usually meet with them 3 times for 3 hours each, okay? So it's very similar, but you're getting it at a fraction of the price. I charge $75 an hour to meet with somebody face-to-face, so you can tell after 9 hours how much they would spend, and you're spending $97. Okay, and you're getting me, it's almost better because you don't have to take notes, you don't have to remember the stuff, and you don't have to worry, okay? I try to summarize every appointment and give it to you, and I know people hold those notes, you know, close, and they're constantly referring back, but this is even better because it's a video. You can go back anytime with lifetime access and access everything if you need a refresher or anything like that. I definitely hit this hard. This course is always available, but I definitely hit it hard during fall and in the spring because those are transition seasons for new clothes, new shopping, things like that. We are constantly adding new things, so it's fun, and we have a lot of people that have taken the course before that come back and take it again when the new season launches, because that's about the time we usually make some of the updates. So anyway, super excited if you can't tell, because one of the most satisfying things ever is clicking these things off and then seeing how many lessons you've completed. All right, and so it'll just flat out tell you that you're almost done. Okay, so at the end, I'm happy to send, you know, a certification just so that you know forever that you took the effort to elevate your personal style and that you finished. Okay, the cool thing about this course is I can see exactly where you are in the process. So if you're hitting me up like on Messenger and you've got questions about something, I can direct you back to the course where it talks about that specific section. Or I can look and see if you've already covered it and maybe you just need clarification instead of, you know, saying, hey, why don't you start here? So it's really great just like for us to collaborate, okay? So, all right, but the main thing that I'm super excited to share with you are these digital bonuses, which is case in point, worth every single penny that you pay for the whole course. I have people that have purchased this course, they use nothing other than these digital bonuses, okay? So one exciting thing that you do is that you will automatically get a daily email that is an instant outfit, okay, from our instant outfit catalog. So I'm clicking here, it's gonna take you to a section in the course, but you're gonna be able to access that member page from this link. And this is kind of some screenshots of just like kind of what to expect, but I'm going to run you through these pages because they are that exciting. So, okay, again, my pride and joy. DIY Closet Course members area, very, very special place. This is where you were going to come if you want to use anything. The first couple seasons that we launched, every item that we recommended had 4 different shopping links, right? We would source these shopping links and you could go and you could purchase what we thought was a good representation of each piece. But what we found was that with all the different body types and all the different budgets, and honestly the countries that we serve, we're huge in the UK, Australia, and in the US, And so just the places that you can shop are different and things like that. So what I have done is given you the ability to plug in to shop if you want, but we don't do it for every single piece. So here you can go and shop my Shop Style Looks. Shop Style is an affiliate program. It's kind of like every single online store in one place, but you'll see where I kind of put together different outfits and things like that. What is happening? Oh, but down here at the bottom, you're going to see where I'm constantly favoriting things. Now, this is how I create capsule wardrobes specifically for certain clients that are looking like, say, I'm going to Italy. I want to spend $3,000 or I want to spend $1,000 on a full wardrobe for my Italy trip. I'll come here, I'll start favoriting things. I put it into an online closet for them and provide a shopping list. But the great thing about those things is that from all of those favorites, it allows you as a consumer who hasn't hired me for a shopping list to shop for the things that I like, okay? So I don't post like looks as often up here as I used to, but I constantly am liking and favoriting, and because a lot of the lists that I make are private to customers that are paying for them. But you can still shop all the goodies we're shopping from the same place just by clicking that link from the members area and coming through. So you'll see, you know, it's usually always the best seasonal stuff is at the top. So it's a great place to come to shop. The great thing about it is you click through from Shop Style and it takes you to the retailer's website and you can check out there. I will say if you use those links, I do receive a small commission for that, but don't let that, you know, steer you in any certain direction. You know, I only provide that because I want you to have answers. It isn't a huge source of income for my business, so don't worry about that. Let's see. Oh, if you want to hire me, like locally, maybe you're from around here, you can come to my services page and really kind of hammer out the pricing and see what's kind of the best fit. But if you're online, you get instant access to me through this Ask a Stylist, which is going to take you to Messenger. And we used to use a Google form. We've actually used a couple of different chat ways of doing it, and the most reliable is Messenger. I love it because I can see our whole thread at once. I know exactly what we've talked about. I mean, it gets to be kind of a lot sometimes, especially during transition seasons. People are like, oh, hey, Kathleen, I'm in a dressing room, click. And I mean, it's like I see your name, but I just keeping the name with the face sometimes isn't the easiest. So it's nice to be able to go back and see our conversations and things like that. Like here we are, just, oh my gosh. Why aren't we doing this? Okay. Well, that's fine. You see it. Okay. And the other spot is my Amazon storefront. And I will say that I do send a lot of people to my Amazon page because I get asked constantly, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? And I shamelessly buy so much from Amazon. And clothes has become an even huger thing, and furniture. We moved recently. And so this thing is just packed full of all my favorites, how I meal prep, my personal care products that I love to buy, things I've purchased when it's time to travel, accessories. Sun and swim is a great section, especially for right now. Shoes, outerwear, and then clothing. And you're going to see where you click on it. Again, I would get a commission if you decided to purchase anything, but these are all super basic things that you can use with your Prime account, super easy. If you haven't used Amazon Wardrobe yet, I highly suggest it. And there's a lot of items on here that I have purchased that are tried and true, that I know are good, even if the price says that it might feel otherwise. They are worth buying, okay? So you can trust, you know, everything pretty much from Amazon because the returns couldn't be easier. So you're gonna have these 4 links, and this page is your main hub for the members area. But the cool part is when you come is the wardrobe list, okay? So like I said, we have the downloads and the PDFs, but here I have everything separated by type, okay? So the shopping list has 172 pieces, from earrings to underwear. It's everything, every jacket, every shoe, every necklace, everything. So here you're going to see where it's all broken up, and so you can find it easily. So if you're like, hey, I'm in the hunt for tops, then you can find this shopping list. This is a recommendation of what I suggest, okay? That doesn't mean you have to go out and get something completely identical. I want you to use what you've learned on how to dress your body type, and I want you to apply that to this piece. So back up here for black and white, like my type, my body shape being an hourglass, V-neck speaks to me. So my black and white is a V-neck, and it kind of is a little bit more swingy through the midsection where I tend to carry a little bit of extra weight. So I tell you here, I just want you to have a black and white striped tee. It doesn't say black and white striped tee from Old Navy or Banana Republic. I don't care where you get it. You could get it at Walmart, Target, Amazon, doesn't matter. If you haven't tried out Amazon Essentials basic line, do, because for all the little things that you just buy every season, I mean, they have some really, really great options. So that's a side note, but it's a good one. But every item has additional info, meaning like what you can do, how you can wear this piece, the substitutions you can make that are going to kind of give it the same look, and then how you can coordinate it color-wise. Okay, so every single piece goes through that, or every single piece has those details, and we go all the way down. If you followed me for very long, you know that I teach everything in a basic, interest, and completer, like, categories. And so there's going to be all three. Okay. So that's just an illustration of shirts, but we go through everything. So you can always click back to the main page. And then you've got everything listed out for bottoms. Okay. Now, a lot of people ask me, is this true to size? Is this true for petites and plus size? In most cases, okay? Black full leg trousers, okay, is a great example. On a petite person, that might not be their first choice. So don't go for the full leg trousers. Maybe just go for the full length, but find an ankle, that makes you feel comfortable. Maybe you like it cropped so they can see your shoe. Maybe you like it long so that your shoe is covered. It's whatever you like, but I do believe that every woman needs a pair of black trousers in her closet. So you kind of see where I'm going with that. But we go all the way down. So bottoms are going to be skirts, shorts, jeans, we cover it all. Okay. And again, with all the little tips. So from there, you can always scroll back to the page and go and look at the whole shopping list as a whole. This is so handy because it works like an app, right? Everything's mobile optimized. So you go to this page from your member center, which you can download the platform that I use, which is called Kajabi. You can download the Kajabi app and you can have my course on your app every day, meaning these pages too, because they link right from the course. So anytime you're out shopping and you're wondering what you're out there looking for, or somebody says, hey, can I help you find something? You say, actually, yes, I'm looking for a dress today. And this dress is going to be, I need a jewel tone curve skimming dress. Okay, so this is what you could show her as an illustration, because a picture speaks 1,000 words. So if she is your salesperson, she can point you to the direction of this because she knows exactly what you're looking for, or something like it. Okay, or you could say, hi, I am a plus size apple-shaped woman, but I want a curved skimming jewel tone dress. Okay, it might not look like this one that's pictured, but for sure your salesperson is going to help you be able to find that. Or if you just type in the words into a Pinterest or a Google search or a shop style search of any kind that says jewel tones curved skimming dress for an apple-shaped body, you're going to find it. Okay, or you're going to find multiple options. Okay, so you can find, there's so many different kinds of dresses. And I really love this capsule because it covers every season, every occasion, every event that you could get. So you don't have to dread getting invites and having to decline because you don't have anything to wear, or, going to a wedding and having to ask every friend, what they're wearing so that you know what you can wear. Because when you've got an arsenal of honestly awesome outfits that you feel great in, you don't have to ask those questions anymore, and the worry completely goes away. Okay, so you'll see if you keep scrolling down the instant outfit section, this is our catalog, and this is going to go through every single outfit that we have, and everything is separated by the time of day that you would wear it. So as opposed to just getting our daily emails, which are, I'm going to be honest with you, kind of random. I just do them in number order. So you might be opening up an outfit that's got like a parka on, but it's like July, okay? Obviously, this is just to keep your wheels turning about constantly changing up your outfits, but it's always gonna link you back to this member page where you can look at the rest of the outfits, okay? So it's just more so something that you can have on a daily that is stimulating you to use what you purchased, okay? And to keep you constantly using and mixing and matching the pieces that you have to make different outfits, okay? I mean, you could be getting ready like Cher from Clueless in like no time. Okay, because you can save the picture. Once you wear an outfit that you love, take a picture, save it to your phone, and then you're flipping through going, what am I going to wear to happy hour on Friday or to church on Sunday? Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, I liked the way I felt in this one. I'll wear this one. You pull each piece, voila, you have an outfit. Okay, so like I said, this personal style game doesn't have to be hard. You know, we've had some people coming out of the woodwork this round, about trying to change a woman, you know, dressing her body shape. She should just wear what she's comfortable in. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what we're saying. I feel like women get it in their head that anytime we're talking about body shape, that we're shaming. Okay? That ain't me. Okay? When I'm talking about body shape, I'm here to help you feel the best that you can and be curvy in all the right places and downplay what you don't want to be seen or show. That's what I'm here for. Okay? So these outfits, being able to mix and match to create different ones all the time is a huge time saver. And it's usually where people are getting hung up with clothes in general. Okay. So like I said, if you've ever felt helpless in a dressing room before, you don't have to, because I've got your solutions here. And these outfits are kind of the bee's knees. So day and evening and weekends. This is one of the most popular sections, obviously, because you can wear it the most. But you'll see that every single outfit has a place of how you can wear it, how you can flip it to wear it at different times of the year. And then I give mind, body, and skin tips for each day, okay? With Style School, my local services, I don't just teach, but I do teach about style. That's why people come to me. But they end with knowing about their mind, knowing about their body, knowing about their skin, and then how the style just is sort of the icing on the cake. Okay, when those other three categories aren't in line, then your style suffers also, and vice versa. You can have your mind, your body, and your skin on point, but no one would be able to really exude and feel your personality and your confidence if you were just, you know, chilling in PJs every day. So add that style component, and then all of a sudden you've got this perfect harmony of body confidence and style personality that is like sending a message that is propelling you in the world, whether you can notice it at that specific time or not. Okay, I promise you, it'll open up doors and opportunity for you that you just maybe didn't know were there. So that is the greatest part about the outfit section. And not to mention, I have kind of like an edgy boho style, and so it hits about every corner of that. So you can see where there's outfits for about every personality. And like I said, say you end up on an outfit like outfit 10, and she's got short little swing shorts on. Maybe that's not something your body type says, okay, great, go find a floral pair of swing something, but maybe you do it in a skirt. And maybe it's just a little bit longer because you want to have a little bit more of a modest look. You can change that around. Maybe you're not one who loves navy. Maybe you went with a different color blazer, though I say, please have a navy. But you know what I'm saying? You can mess with these outfits so it works. Maybe you'd never wear a shoe that's lifted like this, right? But you've got another shoe, right, in the capsule that's a flat. So just swap that shoe, right? It still matches. You can play with these, right? I'm here to stimulate you, as opposed to Pinterest, which I love. Nothing wrong with Pinterest. It's like my absolute happy place. But it can get overwhelming because you just pin with no real intention to wear what you're pinning. But here you can have an intention to wear this, because once you have taken the time to shop the shopping list, right? You can just check off the list. And I highly recommend downloading the PDF and marking it off for the pieces that you already have in your closet. So shop your closet first, and then only, use your app when you're shopping for the pieces that you still need. Pardon me. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. These are my favorite pages. And honestly, worth every red cent when it comes to the bonuses. So I've showed you the sales page. I've showed you the back-end member center. Nothing feels better than when you can check these little boxes off complete. Feel free to leave me comments and post them on each section. We answer those as well. I do prefer you to use the Facebook group. There's a private Facebook group that comes with this. I do prefer you to use that just because the community is there, but definitely leave a comment, especially if it's a question, and I'm more than happy to help you. So, okay, so we've been able to run through all of that, and this is a little glimpse of what the emails look like that you'll be getting. That kind of just stimulate you, like, oh, hey, remember outfit 1? This is how we wear it. This is how you flip it. These are your tips. Oh, you want to see the rest of the outfits? No problem. Okay, so we try to really make it easy for you to consume the content so that you are getting absolutely the best value you can possibly get. Okay, so let me run through this again. Okay, so this is the big baby, all right? $1,725 worth of value. You're gonna see that there's the downloads are here, the worksheets are here, the member area, the videos are, most of them are like PowerPoint videos with voiceover. So you're not just watching me talk the whole time, you're actually watching information and illustrations and things like that. So it makes a huge difference. And then all of our different bonuses. And so your total value with your added bonuses, again, put you at that $1,725, and we're only at $197. So very, very good. Like I said, I charge $75 an hour. So $97 for what's equivalent to 3 appointments is really good. So I highly suggest you take advantage of this if this is something that has been on your mind, right? Like, if you sit there and think this closet is so full, but I still have nothing to wear, or these tags have been on here since last spring, I thought I was going to get back into these, or I thought I was going to wear them, I just don't know what to wear them with. You know, this answers all those little questions. You just truly don't have to worry and wonder anymore. Okay, so like I said right here, what if you never had to wonder what to wear, how to wear it ever again? Okay, peace of mind is worth every single second of your time to go through this. So, okay, I want to show you really quick before I'm done, because I kind of ran through it, but it's an important thing. The videos, because the best feedback we've ever gotten about the course is about the videos, and just about how relatable, and it's actually clear, concise information that is taught in a setting to where they can stop and pause, and it recaps at the end to tell you what your homework is and things like that. But let's see. Hi there, welcome to Thursday. I'm not gonna go all the way through it, but you'll see where, like, it's a relief, really. So I find it. See what I mean? There's voiceover, but there's visuals the whole entire time. So it's not just like boring. I tell you exactly what to do, step by step. Okay? So you can print these slides if you want to, pause these slides, go through the workshop live, you know, pausing as you go and finishing the content in the, you know, worksheets or whatever the backup information is at the same time. That's where you're really going to get the most from it. So like I said, that section that says, you know, is this for you? Is this not for you? Be really honest with yourself in that time. Like I said, I don't want your money if you're not going to use it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm so happy for you, Kathleen, I'll buy it, which is so sweet, and I very much appreciate that. But you know, I don't want you to spend your money on something that's not, I'd rather you go spend $100 on clothes, okay? But if I can get you $100 here, and then save you thousands on the wrong purchases, I would much rather do that. So, okay. All right, I think I'll quit babbling here and let you get back to it. But thank you for joining me with this. I hope this behind the scenes was eye-opening, and I hope that you could understand it. And I hope that you know from the bottom of my heart that this course is blood, sweat, and tears. Like I said, it is for specific people in a specific place, ready to really elevate their style. This isn't just a quick little course buy and let it sit in your inbox. If you're going to take the time to purchase this, then I highly suggest you take the time to actually finish it, because it is life-changing, okay? So if you have any more questions, definitely hit styleschooltv.com, go to the DIY Closet course page. You'll land here. And then from here, you'll be able to ask questions, figure out the frequently asked questions, and maybe you could get some of your questions answered there. Or hit me up on Messenger. Feel free to email me, whatever it takes, okay? If this is something you're thinking about, act now, because the time is the present, okay? So let's do it and let's work together. I think we'd have a really great time. Okay, so I'm not really sure how to stop doing all this, so I might fumble around, but you got the gist. Thanks for being here. Okay. Okay. Bye.